Hello everyone and welcome back to this F1 2015 Championship season. We are Sebastian Vettel and we're currently in 5th place in the championship table. I guess in the next race we're brave and close to breaking the 100 point barrier. So we are just 3 points behind Valtteri Bottas, and we are 3 points ahead of Felipe Massa. So we are the two Williams drivers. So Valtteri Bottas is in a Ferrari sandwich between ourselves and Kimi Räikkönen, our teammate, and we are in between Williams sandwich of Valtteri Bottas and Massa. So this is and Williams are the team that we're fighting in the Constructors' Championship. So hopefully we can gain more points in the next race like we did in the last race, and hopefully we can continue this form and hopefully overtake Bottas in the process. So we'll just have to see. Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg are tied in points in 215 points respectively. Kimi Räikkönen is third with 130. He's been very steady this season, always up in the top three, but I don't think he's been ever able to crack the Mercedes dominance. So Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg have been fighting over victories. So they have Valtteri Bottas, ourselves and Massa have been on a season long battle. So we have at the minute. We've always been jostling between the three of us, and it'll be interesting to see who can come out on top in the second half of this season. So, and the constructors, Mercedes 430 points, Ferrari 228, and Williams, we're edging away from Williams, as I said. They're just closing up on the 200 point mark. We are closing up on 250, so we're just off 230. So we are. So we'll see. Hopefully in the next race we'll be able to gain more points. And the next race is in Belgium. So it is Spa-Francorchamps, the Belgian Grand Prix, and this is going to be interesting enough. One of the longest tracks, if not the longest track in the F1 calendar. It's nearly two minutes takes you around this track. So it is. So we'll have to see how this goes. I think the Ferrari car will be hopefully it'll be able to keep up the pace so well now, and maybe ourselves make inroads onto the podium. So we'll just have to see. And here we go in the next race in Belgium. So one show qualifying, 5 laps. Race settings legendary, and the rest of the settings are as normal. So they are. So here we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. So here we go. It is very, very sunny, so it is compared to what we had in Hungary. Now, here we go. It is very legendary track. So it's very quick, very fast, going through the Ardennes forest and all that. Now, it's basically the 3 different sectors and 3 different weather, or whenever it's raining on the track, as is clearly not in this session, but the track is so long that it could be raining in one part of the track and it could be it could not be raining in another. So it just depends on the weather throughout the weekend. And fortunately, we're going to have a dry qualifying. I don't know about the race, but we are going to have a dry qualifying anyway. So here we go, fitting the option tires, done the car setup, and off we go. So we're going to see how we do. As Hamilton seems to have got a lot better drive out the first corner, so it is, but we'll catch up. We'll try and catch up in this long straight with our straight line speed. Always keep going on about now, like 217, 218 miles per hour. Now we brake for this chicane. Brake for the chicane. And we run a wee bit wide there. Also a wee bit of time. Bottas is definitely up and running with the Mercedes drivers. So we go. Back end seems to be slipping out on us, so it does now. Brake and there we go, another chicane coming onto the second sector as we run a wee bit wide. So let's see if we can make up a wee bit of time here. Only 7/10 of a second between us and pole at the minute. So it is, so right just before the 100 metre board. Off we go up 148. So we are now. What's our lap time? Let's see. That's in the standings. Sebastian Vettel seems very happy, so he does. And 6th place, just 6/10 of a second off the Mercedes drivers. Kimi Räikkönen is splitting the Mercedes drivers, and that is a very close session between them three. Not even the 10th of a second between them. So as Nico Rosberg got pole, Kimi Räikkönen came second with 0.075 seconds. And Hamilton was third by 0.076 seconds. So only 1,000th of a second between them two, so it is now, like, so that'll set us up. And Felipe Massa third, and Bottas got the exact same time. So they're talking about a close session there, setting identical lap times, 0.324 seconds between them and pole. So it is, so that is this is set for a very interesting race, and let's see how we do. So we do against the rest of them. So the Belgian Grand Prix, and it's raining. So as again, we got another wet race. I wonder what this will be like. Will it be intermediates? Will it be full wets? Now, like, we'll see what happens. So here we go, the Belgian Grand Prix. 11th race of the season, and it's raining, so it is as it was in Hungary. So hopefully, if we had good pace in the wet, so we did, and hopefully we can use that pace to our advantage in the wet here in Spa. So as I was saying, the rain it can be bucketing down in one part of the track, or it can be, there we go. Oh, finish that in a wee second, but here we go. We're trying to dive down the inside. There was a lot of action up that straight, but Massa and myself were the two drivers that got the most of that. So that night. So if we can overtake Massa, then potentially we can gain on the Mercedes that's in front of us. So I think that's Rosberg in front, as he was in pole. So come on. So as I was saying, like the wet or as it's raining, the track is so long it could be pouring down in the start finish straight, but come the middle of the lap it could be just as dry. It could be drier. So it just depends on where the rain's pouring down. So Rosberg's in first, Massa's second. Hopefully we can get a good drive out of here and potentially get up to second and then chase on to Rosberg. So this is definitely a good position to be in. So it is now. So as we definitely get good drive out of there. And Massa, there we go, we're ahead of Massa. So we are into second place. And with 2.7 seconds and 3 and a bit laps to go. We'll see what we can do. And it seems to be a lot of times it's been raining in Spa, so it has, and that has caused really interesting races. One of them that comes to mind, 1998, was the year that Damon Hill, who was a British F1 driver, I think I mentioned him a couple of episodes ago or something like that. It was. He won in the Jordan, which was at the time one of the slowest cars in the grid. So it was they were in the midfield and they were basically, it was a very unexpected race for them to win, and they actually got a 1-2 out of it as Damon's teammate Ralph Schumacher, who is the brother of who you might have heard of, Michael Schumacher. And they got a 1-2, and at the start of the race was actually stopped after the first corner. There was a massive collision, massive pile-up in the first corner, and that stopped the race. And I think there was a very few drivers that retired even after that and couldn't start in the second start of the race. And then as the race progressed, the race was worse than what it is today, and the weather was worse than what it is now. And Michael Schumacher, Ralph's brother, was leading the race. He was actually fighting for the championship, and unfortunately he collided with David Coulthard, another British driver, and there was that put Michael out of the race, and Damon Hill, who was second at the time, came home and inherited first place from Michael. So that's one of the interesting races about around the circuit. And the circuit has been remodeled. It was remodeled in 2003, in 2007 they started racing in this new circuit. The bus stop chicane, which is the final corner which we just went through, used to go left and then right. So it did, instead of going right and then left. So I had a couple of modifications, that was one of them. So it was, and the track just had a revamp after racing for so long on this track. And I missed out for a couple of years, and then they made the renovations. So it's made for some interesting racing. And the bus stop chicane, the second time that they used this new modified track. What was it? Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton was driving for McLaren at the time, and he was going for the World Championship, and he was going to overtake Kimi Räikkönen, who is behind us at the minute. He was still driving for Ferrari. This was his first stint at Ferrari, and he went for an overtake at, I think there was, he went for an overtake and missed the apex of the corner, caught the corner, and then it turned out he had to give the place back. And then Räikkönen, Räikkönen didn't have good enough drive. So basically, whenever Hamilton let Räikkönen back through, he just dived down the inside of the first corner. So he did, and retook the place, and apparently he got a 20 second penalty. So he did for that, as it didn't give Räikkönen enough of an advantage to say that he claimed the position back. So that meant that Hamilton dropped down to second. He dropped down to second or third. So he did, and Räikkönen, Massa's teammate, actually inherited the win. So he did, because Räikkönen in the final laps crashed out. So he did misjudged the corners, but the flat out, well, not straight, but the corners before the bus stop chicane, and crashed into the barrier. So he did, and that was unfortunate, and retired from the race. So there's two interesting races that I have filled you in on. And speaking of this, now Hamilton's overtaken Räikkönen, so he has now, and he's closing up on us. So it's pretty much deja vu of the Spanish Grand Prix. So it's coming into the final laps. Now we're holding him off. Rosberg has went on and is currently winning the race at the minute. So yeah, so if we can make the most of this final sector, then I think we got a wee bit better drive than Hamilton at the minute. So we have. So they will try and take a race in the final in the bus stop chicane. And there we go. So as we can take it nice and easy to second place. There we go. That is massive change for us. 4.9 seconds behind Rosberg, Hamilton's teammate. And there we go. Another podium for us. I think that's our third podium of the season. So it's beating our teammate again, and there we go. So as the Ferrari team are over the moon, so they are. Vettel's over the moon. So yes, he's ecstatic. Rosberg actually moving into the lead of the championship. We haven't helped Hamilton's standings at the minute by beating him, and that's more points. Lewis Hamilton getting 15 points, ourselves getting 18, and Rosberg getting 25. So I think Hamilton has lost. He's lost 10 points to Rosberg, and they were tied at the start of the race. So we have set. I think we set fastest lap 54. Our teammate got 55.8. Nico Rosberg got 55.8 also, and Lewis Hamilton got 56.1. We got a 55.4, which was the fastest lap, and we got second. So we did from starting from sixth at Spa Frankenshire, and there we go. There we go, beating both Williams drivers. Williams finished 5th and 6th, so they did down the order, and that is very good for us in our battle, both in the Constructors' Championship and our battle for beating, and our battle against the Williams drivers in our Drivers' Championship. And we've actually taken some points off Räikkönen as well in the process. So here we go. there, that confirms it. Rosberg 240 points, Hamilton 230, just 10 points behind. We have we have actually overtaken both Williams drivers, and there we go, 116 points for us, 109 points for Bottas, and 105 for Massa. So we are 7 points ahead of Bottas, and Bottas is 4 points ahead of Massa. So we are sitting steady in 4th, and there we go. And then the constructors, 470 points for Mercedes. I think that is, I think it is one of the first times they didn't finish 1-2. So that is good for us. It shows we have got the pace against the Mercedes, and we are definitely pulling away from Williams as well, getting both cars ahead of both Williams drivers. So there you go. It's 258 points for us, 214 points for them. So we have broken, as I said at the start of the episode, we have broken the 250 point barrier, and they have broken the 200 point barrier. So there we go. So they're in the really Belgian Grand Prix, so it was good. It was a good race, and the standings, as I said already, are, as we pointed out, our objective to finish in top 4. We are meeting that objective at the minute. So we are 26 points behind our teammate, so we've ate into his lead already, and hopefully we can keep going and possibly beat him as well. So the next race is in Italy, so it's Ferrari's home Grand Prix, so hopefully we can put a good showing out for them, and hopefully we can get more points onto our championship and onto Ferrari's championship as well. So thanks very much for watching, hope you have enjoyed, until next time, see you in Italy for next Grand Prix. Bye!